Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Zobad Collectibles bringing to you another review of your boy Captain America from Mezco 112. This is the classic Golden Age Captain America. So before we go any further, please give this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. Let's reach 5,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel because I got some amazing content coming and also some already amazing content on my channel, so go ahead and check it out, you guys. I mainly do reviews for Mezco 112 because that is my 6-inch line, go-to line, and then Mofex would be the second, Robotech the third, and sometimes Marvel Legends, depending on what kind of Marvel figures I need to fit in my Mezco collection. So I am so excited to present to you guys Captain America. He's my favorite Marvel superhero from the Marvel line. And I really do love him. And I'm just talking about out of the Avengers. Cyclops is for X-Men. This one is the Avengers. As far as the Avengers, it's Captain America. This dude is freaking amazing. I've been waiting on this figure. I wanted to get the original Captain America from Mezco 112. But instead, I got this one because I like this one a lot better. But this is the older version. And you can see that it's the older version according to the body style of the figure, and then the way his arms stick out as well with the bulging shoulders. But yeah, you guys, at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think about the articulation, because the articulation on this one is not great at all. It's just okay, but not great. And the worst thing about this figure is for the fact that we didn't get a angry head sculpt, but with this one we do get that and much more. So let's go ahead and start the review off with the overall look of this dude. That's the first thing we're gonna do. And the first thing we're gonna do is check out that head sculpt. The head sculpt looks really nice, definitely Golden Age. Love the wings on the head sculpt as well. And then as far as the chest, look at that. We get all that chainmail from the chest, which is nice. And then we get that star, which is really nice. And my wife's name is Star, so that's pretty dope. And then we get the red, white stripes here. We also get the belt. Now the belt is suited into the suit, which is kind of weird. I would have preferred to actually have a belt on here, but that's just the way they did it, which is kind of like weird to me. I really thought that the belt was going to be like a real belt, but nah, it's just painted on there. So I don't know how long that's going to last on there. That's something that I wish they could have done a little bit better, but it seemed like it does stick out. But yeah, that is kind of weird for me, but it is what it is at the end of the day. There we are with the star here as well with the red stripes. And then I love the shorts. I didn't think I was going to love this at first, but I actually fell in love with this. This is really nice. And here's the boots here. Kind of plain, right? But he's Captain America. He's going to be plain. But where this figure excel is in the articulation and also the accessories. The articulation on this thing is a massive leap than what we got with this one here. And I'm about to talk about that first because this is one of the main things I was really concerned about with this new Captain America. I was hoping that we got the articulation that we need, right? So let's go ahead and talk about it. First thing first, this dude has a movable where you can move his neck, which Mezco always do with their figures, but he could look up really good. Look at that. He could look up really good. And then he also could look down really good. Also side to side. Look at that neck. That neck is moving as well. I'm definitely going to have to buy another one because I'm going to be taking a lot of photos with him. This one might get dirty. We also have, we get a little butterfly joint, but not a lot, as you can see here. But also we do get great articulation when this dude is higher than 90 degrees as well. And also we do get swivel here. And with this dude, you can even go all the way up like that, which is fine, which you ain't got to worry about that either. And the way they did with the leather is they made it like they've been doing with the newer ones where they don't rip. So I really do love that. Let's see how long this one lasts. So far, I haven't had a problem with none of my new Mezco figures, and I've been having them over like a year or even more than that. Just the older figures are the ones where they used to use that other kind of material. Those do deteriorate. But with this one, so good so far. We get double jointed elbows, as you already know that. And then we also get the great articulation that we got with the wrist joints. But here's where this thing really excel, and that is, look at this. Look at this ab crunch. This ab crunch is freaking amazing. Look at that, right? And then we could go backwards as well, about that much here. But man, what great articulation we have. And look at the swivel here. When he's throwing his thing, look at that. When he's throwing his shield, doing his thing, that is freaking amazing. And then the ab crunch again here. But look at that, torso crunch, ab crunch, right? Then, on top of that, you guys, we do get a nice kick that goes 90 degrees, right? But with the ab crunch, you can actually do that nice Dragon Ball Z kick that I call it. I call it the Dragon Ball Z kick, and I use it for Superman a lot when he's fighting up in the air or eating my flying figures. But look at that. You can actually get him to do the Dragon Ball Z kick, which is really, really nice. So I really do love that. Also, we get double jointed knees here. We also get swivel here, which is done really nice. This dude can kick out as well. Don't have to worry about ripping it, and I think that's why they did it this way, so that way you can get more movement from Captain America. So if you want to kick, you could definitely do that. This dude has better articulation than what we get from the Nightwing. So Nightwing was a huge downfall for me, like down as far as with the articulation. Very like not happy with that, but with this Captain America, I'm really, really happy about this. This is freaking amazing. And then also we do get swivel here at the boots as well, and then we get great ankle pivot as well, ankle movement. So that is done really, really nice. So overall, for the articulation, I'm definitely going to give this dude a 10 out of 10. Great articulation from Mezco, Captain America. This one right here is so far has satisfied my care. I am satisfied with my care. Yes, you guys, I'm telling you, this thing is freaking amazing. And I got this at Maybane Collectibles. You can check them up on eBay. They really sell great on eBay. And yeah, man, he said that Captain America was selling out. They about 27, and I think they only had like 5 left. So I might have to get in there and sneak in there and buy one more, so that way I can have 2. Because when I love a figure this much, I always buy 2. Now, let's go and go over the accessories. We're giving them a 10 out of 10 for the overall look, and then also for the articulation at 10 out of 10. I got that one out the way. Now it's time for the accessories. We're gonna go over the hands first, and we do get these 2 hands. We get a saluting hand, as we always got to get from Captain America, and then we also get this open hand here expression. Love that, especially when he's jumping and stuff like that. We also get these hands here. These could be made for like either throwing or holding the shield as well. So that is done really nice, or shaking a hand if you want to do that. Make a friend. Then we also have this grabbing hand, and this is for this bomb right here. This is, what is this thing called here? This is called a mad bomb. So like a nuclear bomb, you could, you know, be creative with whatever story you're trying to tell. And this is gonna work great with my my project that I'm working on, which I'll share with you in a little bit. But yeah, this is freaking amazing, right? We also get the pointing finger. Captain America gotta have that pointing finger. Do what I tell you to do right now. You got it? You understand, soldier? Yes, sir. And then last but not least, we do get, oh, so these are the ones that's going to be for the shield, where you can hold the shield. That's what these are. So this is great here. If you, especially if you want to do that one where he's have his hands on the shield and the shield on the floor, you could definitely get that going on there. So that is really, really nice. So we actually get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 exchangeable hands, and like 3 pairs of the same, and then the rest of the hands are different. So that is freaking awesome for Captain America. Huge leap from what we got back then. Now let's go and go over the head sculpts, and as you can see, the first one is done really, really nice here. Look at that. Bam. Captain America looks really nice, right? And then we got this one here. This one looks really nice. Let's go ahead and throw that one on there. And look at that. That is amazing. I can't wait to take photos because it's going to be so epic. It's going to be amazing. And then last but not least, we do got this one here. We got the Captain America mask off. That's going to go on his neck here. I love when they do this, especially for Wolverine and now Captain America. And then we got a better version of Captain America. This is the one that I needed. This is the one that we all need for Captain America. This one is amazing here. I really do love it a whole lot. And yeah, this is amazing. And he looks great with this mask off. So this is something that we definitely need from Mezco. Was a great Silver Age Captain America. And that's what we got right here. So that is it for the head accessories. Now, next thing we're going to go over is the shield. And the reason why I want to save this for last, because this is something huge for me, is the shield and also the strap. So, beautiful shield. And then we got the straps here. Now, one thing I would say is, that I'm going to say is, I just wish the shield could have been a little bit bigger. I think it's kind of small to me, but it's okay. You know what? I'm still happy with it because we get accessories to go with the shield. And I love for the fact that they made it really easy for us to put the shield on or even on his wrist. And all you're going to do is, this thing is pointed at 90 degrees, right? All you have to do, just turn it like this. You turn it and then you pull it out. And for some reason, it didn't work on that one. So bear with me. But anyways, you just plug this in, right? Turn it 90 degrees. After you plug it in, all you have to do is turn it 90 degrees. And then boom, after you turn it 90 degrees, you just stick it in there. So I really love for the fact that you can really do that. And that is amazing here. So happy that they include that in here. This actually doesn't turn. All you do is just press this in and then turn it. And that is to hold the shield, which we can do. And then also if you want to use the backpack. And then this last one is if you want to do something creative, like throw the shield. All you do is just put this thing in like that. I'm going to barely put it on. And then we're going to put this on here. And then on top of that, let's see if we can get, oh yeah, this is shield as it's bouncing off of something. So we do get this right here. This is done really, really nice. The like him throwing the shield effect, I really do love that a whole lot. This is something that I was hoping that we got, and we did. And this thing is amazing. And then here's the other one here. So let's show off those two first. Look at that. Bam, here, right? And then with the shield here, you can take it. Where is the rest of my stuff? Yeah, I was looking for my stuff and I forgot I put it on top of the ceiling of this projector right here, of this display. So anyways, that red piece is going to be if you want to connect this here and when you throw the shield, which is really nice. And I'm glad that they actually add this on here, because this is something that I like to do a lot, but it's so hard to actually find us accessories for a shield to be flying in the middle of the air. And also you got to do the erasing and editing of the shield. But this is really nice that we actually get a stand where it could actually hold the shield. And I'm pretty sure it could hold. I'll figure out a way with that. But yeah, you just plug this in right here and you get your shield effect as if he's throwing the shield here. And you just throw it like, and then you can just put it on here, plug it in. And if you don't want to use this red piece, all you do is just turn it 90 degrees, take that off. And if you want to put this on, all you have to do is just do what it tells you to do, is simply just put it on here. Let me make sure this is done right. Okay. Boom. Turn it 90 degrees. And there you go. Boom. So easy to put on the backpack. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on him right now. We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so here we are with Captain America here. I just put on the strap and the shield, and even though I like the strapping, the way they did it this time, I just wish we could have got a better design, like something like what we got on this Captain America. I know it's the Silver Age Captain America, but this would have been nice. But one thing I am glad is for the fact that they didn't put a magnetic on the Captain America shield. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that a lot. So I'm just so glad they made it so much easier to put a shield on. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the shield on with him holding the shield. And then there we are again, just to show you guys the shield, which is done really, really nice. Now, I can keep this on him and just turn it this way. Look at this. Watch. Hopefully I can do it right. Boom. Look at that. You can take it off. You can leave that on there. His straps on there. And then all you have to do is just put this thing on here. And then oops. Let's see. Come on. Get it in there. So much easier to do this off camera. But yeah, there we go here. I hit the... Boom. And then all you're going to do is do this. Put this on here. Just like that, and then all you're going to do is just pop that back in. And this dude smells new still. And I love the new smell of new figures. There we are right here. Boom. We do have Captain America with his strap on and his shield. How easy is that? That is super, super easy. And I'm so glad that we don't have to try to take the shield, try to put it in their hand. I really do love that. So this is freaking amazing. Last but not least, hope I didn't do that. And that is the Captain America stand. We do get that. Oh, I was hoping I didn't put it away. Usually I put it away. But I want to show this off to you guys. Here we are with Captain America. This is the stand here. And then also we do get the long stand there, which is done really, really nice. But yeah, man. The accessories are done really, really nice with this Captain America figure. And overall, I'm going to give this thing a 9 out of 10. Only thing I don't like is the straps. You know what? I'm giving this thing a 10 out of 10. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to do a 10 out of 10. This is a must-have figure in your collection, especially if you're a huge fan of Captain America. This is something that you're going to need, especially for the golden age. One last thing I do want to do, and that is the size comparisons. First thing I'm doing is bring up this new Batman figure that I got, the LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman, which is the best Batman action figure in my collection now. Even though he's very expensive, he's worth every penny. And here he is standing next to Captain America, as you can see there. That is freaking awesome there. Definitely go check out my review that I did on that Batman. It's freaking amazing. Check out the photos as well. And then also, I do want to bring in a Mafex Captain America. This is the one I was using for my story, for my comic book photo album story of Incredible Hulk. I said The Incredible Hulk and Captain America. It's a story that involves Captain America and the Incredible Hulk and the rest of the Avengers. And I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, there they are standing next to him. Just in case if you're wondering how will he look standing next to the Mafex. Just to say like which one you want. He does look better than the Captain America from Mafex. Only because he's thicker. But overall, I think they both are a tie for me. I think that Captain America is going to excel from Mezco with the accessories. So yes, Mezco does take the overall because they both have the same articulation and they both have shields, but I do like the bigger shield better. But the overall and the amount of accessories that we get with this Captain America is better with the shield effects. So yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. I had to have both. I knew that Mezco was bringing out theirs, but they take forever, so I went with the Mafex until this one came out, and they both are nice. So either one you get, you can't lose. They both almost a tie to me. Just more accessories with the Captain America from Mezco, and that is the size comparisons for them. Now let's bring in some other toy lines like Amazing Yamaguchi Thor. This is Thor here. This is my favorite Thor figure. We'll see when Mezco come out if they can beat what we got going on with Thor from Robotech. And then we also have an SH Figure Arts Iron Man. This one is definitely going to be on the small side, so we definitely going to have to kind of swap that out because this one is way too big, way too small to go with Captain America. So let me go ahead and grab the Iron Man, both of my Iron Man figures. Alright, you guys, so here we are with the this version of Iron Man here. I have like 4 different Iron Man suits from Mezco 112, but I just want to use these two so far. And this one looks really nice standing next to Captain America because that was the latest Iron Man. But here's the original suit here, which is always going to be my favorite. And let's go ahead and throw him right there next to Captain America. That looks freaking amazing. We're going to leave the Iron Man up there and Thor. We're going to bring in some more Avengers. Alright, you guys, just wondering if you guys want to see this. This is the movie Thor. The worst Thor. I mean, not the worst Thor, but this is the... Yeah, it's a bad figure because it has no articulation. But there's that Thor there. And then here's Captain Marvel. Just in case you want to do a kind of like a Civil War, Avengers Civil War thing. You could do that. That's what kind of story I'm basically telling. Is something on that level. And then here we are with an SH Incredible Hulk. This is my go-to Incredible Hulk. We'll see when Mezco come out if they could top this Incredible Hulk. This is the best one to me. To me, the best Incredible Hulk. There he is right there. The suit is almost touching the ceiling there. But yeah, look at the height of Captain America. It's really, really good. And then last but not least, let's bring in Doctor Strange. And I do have the classic Spider-Man as well that I want to show off with this line here. And then I'll bring in a Marvel Legends Black Widow. So here's Spider-Man. I threw him in with the Golden Age Avengers as well. We do have Spider-Man standing next to Captain America. And he should be short, as he should. And then Doctor Stephen Strange is kind of tall, so let's see how tall he is standing next to Captain America as well. And I wish they could do a new version of Doctor Strange with way better articulation, because this one, he's not even double jointed on the elbows. But there he is standing next to Captain America. And as you can see, this dude's pretty tall. But yeah, man, Captain America, Silver Age. What do you guys think in the comment section below? Let me know. I want to hear you guys' opinion. Because so far, to me, yes, you can't go wrong, like I said, with the Mofex or with Mezco, because they both are basically the same. It's just that this one's just way beefier. Way beefier. The other one's kind of slim and also slim. And then also less accessories. And then there we are, last one with Black Widow. There's Black Widow standing next to Captain America and Iron Man. And yeah, that would be it, you guys. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. To me, I'm going to give him the edge over the Mofex Captain America. And I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a 10 out of 10. Best Captain America so far, hands down. Articulation is freaking amazing, and this is a must-have for you. If you're a huge fan of Mezco 112, you definitely gonna have to get this dude. This dude is freaking amazing. I'm gonna get another one because I love it that much. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy these freaking awesome photos, and yeah, like and subscribe. 5,000 subscribers. Peace.